guys, Mike Mouse 74 with another video review. This is a special request by Sportswolf 3. This is an oldie but definitely a goodie. We're going to be taking a look at Transformers Universe Blades, a very cool looking figure. So let's get him in his helicopter mode and see what he's all about. Alright, so here we have Transformers Universe Voyager Blades in his vehicle mode. He is a red colored coastal rescue helicopter. He also comes with a Cybertronian key. Has a nice picture of an Autobot logo on the front. A little bit of silvery detailing along both sides, and I'll show you how this works in a few minutes. So we'll just go over some of the detail in the figure. He does have the purplish translucent windows on the front of the cockpit and on both sides of the windows here and here. He does have the words Coastal Rescue on the side. He does have some white detailing along the bottom here, a little bit of white detailing along the top of the helicopter here and on the other side. Some white detailing along the back. He also has a nice Autobot logo along the back right here, and some white detailing around the propeller. And he also has two sets of landing gears, two at the back and two up at the front, and some more white detailing along the bottom of the helicopter here, along there. And some white detailing here, another picture of an Autobot logo right there, and some more white detailing along the other side of the propeller. He also has a few gimmicks which I want to show you. If you press this here, you get the rotation of the propellers. Kind of get my hand out of the way. Also, if you turn this down like so, and bring this down, then you press this white button here, you get that. And for the Cybertronian key, there's a little a groove on the back right there. If you plug that in there, I can do this for you, you get this. So that's pretty cool. And then just unplug the Cybertronian key, and then he does have the missiles that do shoot out, and I'll show you that if you guys really want to see they do shoot out. So that's pretty cool. And you just flip these back like so. Cool. For a size comparison, here's Transformers Universe Voyager Blade alongside with Transformers Dark of the Moon Voyager Skyhammer. You can tell the size difference between the two figures. The Dark of the Moon line is just a little bit smaller compared to the Transformers Universe Voyagers back then when I got them. So I'll give you guys a quick side-by-side shot like this, so you guys can obviously tell the size and the length in the two figures. So to go ahead and transform Blades into his robot mode, again with the Cybertronian key, I'll show you how this comes into play a little bit later on in robot mode, so you just kind of put that down to the side. A couple things you want to consider. You just want to take the propellers off. It just makes things that much easier. And then you just want to fold up the landing gears in the bottom. And then what I like to start off with, you just want to unpeg from the top very carefully, like so, and then bring the arms back. Do the same thing. You might want to hold on to the front half just because it unpegs, and then do the same thing with this side. You just want to unpeg it from the two pegs at the bottom here and there, and then bring the arm back, and then you want to bring the feet down. And when you do that, you want to rotate all the way around. And if you guys can see this or not, there's two peg holes on the bottom, one right there, one right there, and there's two pegs, one right there and one right there. And all you want to do for that is just connect these guys together like so to form the hip. And then you want to bring the feet all the way down, and then you want to separate down the center of the feet like so. Rotate, extend a tad. Do the same thing with the other side. Rotate and extend a tad. With his feet, you want to bring the feet up. The heel is a little bit tricky. You might have to do a little bit of force with this, and bring the heel back. Do the same thing with this other foot. Bring the other foot up. If you have something sharp like a pencil or something, you just might want to dig in there and bring the heel back like so. And then you pretty much have Blades' feet done. And then you want to bring the wheels here, bring them down like that. And then the back half, just move the camera up a bit. You want to separate the back of the propellers like so. Like that. Bring that all the way down like so. Bring this all the way down like that. And then next what you want to do is you want to bring this all the way down, and then there's a peg right in there and there's a hole, if you guys can see right there. You just kind of bring those together and then snap in. When you do that, the head, you get the head of blades. And then for his arms, there's a hole on the side of each right there, and there's a peg right there, if you guys can see that. You just want to snap these guys together like so. Bring it up, bring his arms up. It just makes things that much easier. And you just want to give everything a really good squeeze until you hear the snap, like that. And then you just want to bring down the arms. Bring down the arms. Next, what you want to do is you want to lift the panels up, like to get his hands out, like so. Bring that back down. Again, do the same thing. Bring that flap up. Bring Blades' hands down and close the flap like that. And then lastly, what you want to do for these part here, with the Cybertronian key, there's a slot right there, as I showed you in the beginning. You want to take the Cybertronian key, and when you do that, you get this. And there he is in his awesome looking robot mode with the propellers. You just want to take the propellers and you put them right inside this part here. You got to get it right and just fit it in like that. And there you have Blades in his awesome looking robot mode. How cool is that? Such a very cool looking figure. Alright, so here we have Transformers Universe Voyager class Blades in his awesome looking robot mode. I'll give you guys a full 360 to show you how awesome he looks all around, and then I'll give you guys a close-up so you guys can see some of the detail. I'm really glad that I have this figure in my collection. Such a very cool looking figure. So now I'll show you guys a closer look at the figure. There his legs, you get some red and white detail. And by his midsection, you get some black and red detailing, some more white detailing in the chest area, a little bit of blue detailing. And up by the shoulder area, you get some blue detailing and some red. And in the chest area, again, you get some red and white. So that looks pretty cool. I just want to give you a quick shot of the head sculpt. He really does have some really cool lead piping, and I'll show you this in a second here if I get my camera to stay still. So yeah, so his lead piping is really, really cool. Check that out. How cool is that? The lead piping is phenomenal. Really, really cool. So now I'll give you guys a quick size comparison in robot mode as well. So for a quick size comparison in robot mode, again we have Transformers Universe Voyager class Blades, and this is Transformers Dark of the Moon Voyager class Skyhammer. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick size comparison between the two figures. Universe Blades seems to be a little bit taller than he is with Dark of the Moon Voyager class Skyhammer. So before I wrap things up here, I'll give you guys a final look of Transformers Universe Voyager class Blades in his awesome looking robot mode. Really cool looking figure. And why not, I'll give you guys another close-up as well. Just because he's really that awesome to have. So now let's get him back into his helicopter mode. So to put Blades back into his helicopter mode, what you want to do first is just get rid of this. Get rid of the blades. It'll just make things that much easier to put him back in his helicopter mode. I guess we can start with the fist. You want to open up the flaps on both sides and tuck in the fist. And then you want to close the flaps back up. And then I guess we can come up from the behind of the figure. You just want to take this and unpeg it. There's a peg there and there's a peg hole right there, so just unpeg that, and then you want to bring the head down and then lift up like so, and kind of really get this out of the way, because you want to take the back of the helicopter part, bring the wings up like so, and then you want to bring these together and kind of just give them a good squeeze, make sure everything's all tight and secure and whatnot. And then I guess from the feet, just kind of move the hands out of the way. The legs, you want to push up on the legs. Do the same thing with the other side, push up on the legs. And then the toe part, you want to bring the toe and the heel, bring them together just like that. Do the same thing, bring the heel and the toe together just like so. And then you want to rotate like so, rotate like that. Then the hips, you want to just kind of separate from the hip and rotate all the way around, and then kind of get everything all pretty much lined up on the bottom. This is how you want the bottom to be, lined up, flush, and nice and straight. And then what you want to do is you want to take, I mean, if you want, you can actually peg them together to make things that much more easier for the transformation. And then what you want to do is unpeg from the sides, unpeg the arms from the sides of here, just like so. And then what you want to do the same thing with the other side, unpeg from the side like so. Make sure this is facing upwards like that. You want to bring them in together. And then if you guys can see, there's two pegs on the bottom here, one right there. There's a peg hole on the undersides of the arm, one there, and there's one right there. So basically what you want to do is just peg those guys together. And then when you do that, just like so, like that, do the same thing with the other side. You want to just basically peg this hole with that peg, and make sure the word Coastal Rescue is facing the side. Just like that, and close that in there like that. And then you want to fold down the landing gear like so, like that. Come to the bottom, take out the landing gear like that, and put the camera down a bit so you can see what I'm doing. And then if you want with these, you can, it's an option, you can leave these out, or you can bring them back the way they were, like that. And last but not least, you want to take the propellers, and you kind of want to line them up where the groove right there is. You want to take the propellers and just kind of put that in and straighten them out. So it's pretty, it's a simple transformation, but it's a little bit tricky. But it's really not all that tricky as it seems to be. But there you guys have it. That's how you want Transformers Universe Voyager Blades back into his helicopter mode. So this is MikeMouse74 with my video review of Transformers Universe Voyager Class Blades as a request from Sports123. If you can find them, pick them up. Really awesome looking figure. Makes a nice addition to your collection. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, support the mouse, support your Transformer community. And guys, if you haven't subscribed to my new channel, MikeMouse74 Reviews, please do. I'll leave a link in the description box below. Stay tuned for more reviews and much, much more. Thanks for watching, guys. You guys are awesome. Coming up next on my list to come, I have Transformers Dark of the Moon movie trilogy series Optimus Prime with trailer. Stay tuned, everybody.